Hey friends, it's me. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I was watching YouTube today and I realized that Elon Musk doesn't realize why we haven't been back to the moon. It's not just we haven't been back to the moon. More specifically, we haven't had any human space flight beyond low Earth orbit. So why is that? Well, let's agree on one thing. We know what cancel culture is. So let's say NASA put a big sign in the sky, like literally a big sign that says, space is for boys, no girls allowed. What do you think would happen to NASA's funding? NASA would lose its funding. So if you understand that, if you just focus on that one point and you agree to that, then you'll see why we haven't gone beyond low Earth orbit in a few moments. Nobody knows why exactly. There's different theories like the DNA is more exposed, or that it's not able to repair itself. But either way, gametes, also known as the reproductive cells, the sperm and the egg, they're highly susceptible to mutation from ionizing radiation. So you don't want to have that happen to your gametes. When the Apollo astronauts went beyond, low Earth orbit and they came back, NASA doctors told them to abstain from making babies for 2 months, because during that time all of the sperm are burned off and new ones are made to replace them. So you get rid of the old ones. You're constantly getting rid of the old ones. You're getting new ones. So that takes care of that. But with women, they get essentially all of their eggs in unripened primordial form when they are fetus babies in their mother's wombs. So if any time after that they are exposed to high levels of ionizing radiation, then all the eggs in their ovaries will be permanently ruined. See, so that's why NASA hasn't gone beyond low Earth orbit, because if NASA has to point out that distinction, it's equivalent to putting a big sign in space that says boys only, no girls allowed. So that's the reason why NASA has limited human space flight since Apollo, has limited to low Earth orbit, because in low Earth orbit the radiation isn't of the same magnitude of intensity as beyond low Earth orbit. So during that time, NASA's done amazing things with its budget. It's put telescopes in space, it's put rovers on Mars, a lot of amazing stuff. And NASA has a lot of very smart people. They don't want to lose their funding. The reason why NASA is constantly saying, we're going back, that's called Lucy and the football. So, saying we're going back, a lot of big companies like that, they get billions of dollars because they're gearing up to go back, take us back beyond low Earth orbit. NASA never has to actually confront the problem, and its funding keeps flowing. Now, I had offered, starting a few years ago, I offered NIAC, NASA's Innovative Advanced Concepts branch. I pitched the idea to them. I was going to help NASA develop a thin radiation shielding. But there's over half a century of nuclear science that says that can't be done. You need to have thick lead or something like that to shield radiation. And so, somebody like myself who doesn't have any science degree, let alone, one in, nuclear engineering or something like that. It might be a little bit tough for NASA to write the check, but, there's that old saying, we can talk about it now or we can talk about it later. I don't know, but some people, I think, are content to play Lucy in the football. And I don't think Elon Musk is one of those people, but he needs to have a little more savvy to understand the game of what's going on, and how are we going to overcome that fundamental difference and promote equality in space exploration unless we solve the radiation shielding problem.